Hello, my dear friends, it's Kunal here, and today we are going to cover our session number 15 from the book Instant Word Power. And in this session, we are going to familiar with the words like dissident, subside, dissident, and obliquant, or some of these words that we preside. These are the words that we are going to familiar with. So let's start our sessions, and the guys who don't watch our previous sessions, go and watch our previous sessions so that the things are going to be pretty easy for you, because these sessions design in a sequence. So if you skip the sequence, then you skip the whole workflow of yourself. Preside combines pseudo. So it's point number one, preside. What's the meaning of the word preside? That means, let me change my pen. Preside. Preside sits before. Preside, the etymologically meaning of the word preside means to sit before. Sit before. That means sit. Presides. Combines with the Latin pre before. According to the etymology, when you preside at a meeting, you sit before. Sit before the group. A president is the one who sits before or in front of, before a group, and hence is the leader of the chairperson. So that's the meaning of the word. President is the person that sits in the before all other group peoples. That means that's why we prioritize the president more rather than the other members of the group. The Latin verb "sedo" means to sit. What is the meaning of the word "sedo"? I think I have to change it out. Latin word "sedo" means to sit. The preside means before. Before. The prefix "re" is back. Here we also know the meaning of the word preside. Sitting before, something that's come or sits before or sits in front of something, that's called preside. Recede, we already know this word in our previous sessions. So recede means something go back. Go, it's the etymological meaning of this word. Reject is to throw back or deny something. Jacto is basically for throw, means throw, and re means back. So the root word jacto is for throw. The recoil, we draw back. Whenever we recoil a gun, we have to just, whenever we recoil the gun, then we throw the bullet cap out, fall out. When you recede, you go back. Re means back, cede means to go. When you reject, you throw back. Jacto is basically a root word for the word throw, and re means back. When you revert, you turn back. Verto means to turn. Force. Verto is basically root word for turn. It means to turn. If you predict something before it happens, assume. You say something before it happens. If you predate a check, you put a date before the actual date. I think you're getting my all points very clearly. It's not that much hard. You have to just continue reading. That's it. After completing this session, you'll find that I think we are going to cover the whole half of the book on this book contains 38 sessions and we are on the session number 15. So after that we have to cover 3 sessions and then we complete the half of the book. So it's so good. It's so good and it's it's good for you and for me also because I work for these sessions for a long time and right now I started things from these sessions. After that I uploading the next book, that is word power made easy. If you recede others, you seed go before them, precede others before, pre to before, and pseudo is to sit. Or pseudo, that's the one wrong with sit. Dis is the Latin word meaning apart or away. A dissident. What is the person called dissident? A dissident. What's the meaning of the word dissident? Dissident is basic apart from the group. A person whose thoughts is apart from the group. A person whose thoughts is apart from the group, or the person who do not agree with the other peoples in the group is called a dissident, or uh, the person who is not with the group is called dissident and try to uh, stay away and don't find that these groups is working good. These kinds of persons are dissident. The pseudo is to sit, etymology who sits apart or away from the all others. Sits. Someone who disagrees with what others are doing, hence is apart is a dissident. Dissident. The someone who is apart or agree. Dissident is also an adjective form. A dissident student, dissident, dissident student disagrees with the administration, a distant group. So I already tell you these words, the meaning of these words, and I think you are clearing my point here. These words make my point more strong. So, with a political party does not go along with the feeling, thinking, or aim of the rest of the members. So, now next point, point number 9. One way to form a noun from an adjective ending in ent, drop ent, adjective suffix, and hence nouns suffix are confident. Confident is basically having, we know the word confident. Confident is having sure, we are whenever believe on himself. Believe on believe on himself. So confidence is confident, competent is competent, difference. So we know here the so importance is imperti, basically rude, impertinence, impertinence. What's the meaning of the word impertinence? Impertinence refers to rude behavior. Rude, rude behavior. Eloquent is refers to fluent in speaking and writing. Eloquent. After completing this book, you are getting eloquent in English language. That means you are getting fluent in writing or as well as speaking. So eloquent refers to this. Eloquent. It's an important word. Fluent. Fluent in speaking and writing. Eloquent. Eloquence is the basically And it is the adjective form. Affluent. What's the meaning of the affluent? Having a lot of money. Having a lot of money means affluent. Lot of money. That means affluent. And the adjective form of affluent is affluence. Affluence is basically the adjective form of affluent. Change the adjective dissident to dissidence. So here, dissidence is basically the adjective form of dissidence is person who's staying apart from the others. Disagreement with the main body of the organization, opposition to the majority viewpoint, in short, the figurative act sitting apart from everyone else. All this is summed up in the noun dissidence. Dissidence. Dissident is basically the adjective form. This means apart, apart or away, away. Dismiss is to stand away. Discard is to throw away. To dissect, to cut away. Throw away. Dismiss to stand them away. A figurative sits apart. Dis from the this is a dissidence group. Dissident group on our faculty united actions is impossible unless we convert its members to way of thinking. The Latin prefix sub means under. Subnormal is under normal. Under normal as opposite to subnormal, which is supernormal. Opposite to super, which is over normal. Over or above normal. Or above normal. Submarine who goes under the sea. Subway is a under the ground. Subway is underground. Subordinate is under a superior. So basically sub is parental word for under and subordinate is superior. Who is internis or subordinate. Under or beneath. Beneath. Subside is found by combining sub under with pseudo. To sit, that means to sit. If something subsides, it sits under. I think you're getting my point. When a storm reduces its violence, it is sense stands to lower, a sitting under where subside. So here's the new word subside. What is the meaning of the word subside? Make it less intense. Make it less intense. You are understood the words after tackling next point. So stay patiently right now. Be patient with this definition that I'm giving to you. Make it less intense. When a storm reduces in violence, it is in sense sitting down to a lower level or sitting under where it was before. In such circumstances, we can say that the storm is beginning to subside. Subside means to whenever its intensity is reduced or violence is reduced, that means subside. Becoming less intense. Become less intense. Reduction is intensity, activity, violence is subside. Subside is basically reduction is intensity, activity, and violence. The pains are temporarily subside. The pain can temporarily subside or volcanic activities can subside, or the rain can subside, or a person anger can subside. Stopping altogether, but only crease less, sitting to a lower level, subsides. Notice Notice how the verb recite changes to the noun recitans. Subside means subsidence. 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 Let us wait for subsidence of the storm. Subside of the storm before the venue. Wait till it lets up a bit. Now, point number 23. Now that the pain has subsided a little, becoming less intense. Subsided a little, do you think you can get home sleep? Insidious uh, harm gradually with time. Harm slowly, slowly, or things or phenomena that, let's suppose that cancer and tuberculosis are insidious diseases. Whenever I say tuberculosis and uh, cancer is an insidious disease, people don't know whenever they have a tuberculosis and a cancer. Whenever the symptoms start appears, whenever the patient uh, getting more unhealthy and feeling sick, then he approached the doctor and the doctor examined the person, going for a biopsy, and find that the patient is getting suffering from cancer, or basically cancer or tuberculosis. So this is the process by which a patient getting find out that this is getting suffering from a cancer or tuberculosis. Insidious by etymology is sitting in from the Latin sito, to sit, and plus in means in. Insidious comes directly from the Latin noun insida, an ambush. Hiding. Ambush, what is the meaning of the word ambush? Ambush is basically hiding in the bush. Bush refers to as greeneries, green grass. These kinds of plants are called bush. So hiding in bush. Hide in bush, grass. A place where soldiers sit in, hidden from the approaching enemy forces, then suddenly springs up, then they pass by and annihilate them. What's the meaning of annihilate? Annihilate means reduce to nothing. Reduce, reduce to nothing. Nothing. Whenever we annihilate is more powerful word than destroy. Destroy can smash up the things, but annihilate, whenever we use the word annihilate, it means to just swallow up the things and nothing left. That means annihilate. Sometimes some of the peoples in our society tries to annihilate other person, and most of the dominant class doing these things, but what we can do, we have to just live our lives. Don't complain, that's the matter of the things here. Ambush itself comes from Latin in, a wood, another good place to lie hidden, waiting to spring on a foe is basically enemies. Enemy. And annihilate is stronger than destroy. Yes, I already explained you. It comes from Latin AD, to change it to before plus nihil, nothing. To annihilate people is to scratch them into nothing. Nothing. Something that seems hidden and harmless until it suddenly springs from its ambush and annihilates you. Its cover recently described as insidious. Insidious. In cancer, the symptoms are suddenly for a long time, and victims are unaware that anything is wrong. Then suddenly, one day, smack, they wake up to discover that this disease has possibly spread beyond cure. Cancer is rightly often called the insidious disease. Insidious. Insidious. Insidious refers to something that basically insidious diseases are the disease or the chronic disease, not a acute disease. I think I have to drink a little bit of water so that my voice is getting clear for you. A plot kept so well hidden that it has progressed to the point of complete success before anyone is aware what's going on. One can also be this word is dangerous, insidious, insidious, dangerous and deceptive peoples and things. A dissident group plans to take over the government so steady and the moves so well camouflage is every action so innocent seeming is very evil motive. Then the climax comes like a sudden tornado. This group is insidious as well as dissident. Yes, as well as distant. He is long winded trust. Do not trust him for a minute. He evil Willie looks as buttery wouldn't melt in his mouth, but this innocent seeming scoundrel will knife you in the back first chance he gets. He is a dissident. Little one nihil means to nothing, to annihilate, to reduce to nothing, reduce to nothing. When enemies are they nothing to left, annihilated, annihilated. Peoples who fill in the blanks you with you cutting remark, chop your ego into mind's piece, make you feel like nothing. Who annihilate you in nuclear attack situation, bombing and the other such pleasant funs and games one-sided in a war aims at no less than the nothing of the other side, than the annihilation, annihilation of the other side of all life on the planet was humans are bent on self annihilation. We starting annihilation by fighting wars, by dumping noxious means bad and evil chemicals into waters, by putting the atmosphere. Those who escape these forces of destruction kill one another by highways. So, a nihilist who believe in nothing. A nihilist is the person who believe in nothing. Psychologically, nihilists reject all common held beliefs about religion, morality, ethics. Quite sweepingly, they they claim that nothing is of any value. Nothing. That means nothing. So As philosophic even denies any basis of for truth, knowledge, or existence. Philosophic, nihilist, nihilist. We construct the adjective of nihilist on the pattern communist, communistic, the adjective form of nihilistic. Nihilistic. If you, in your views, nihilistic, you know, if you nihilistic in your views, no one can ever convince nihilistic in your views. The noun form of doctrine activity nihilistic formed by the pattern of communism. Nihilist is nihilism. Nihilism. Political nihilism. Basically, political nihilism advocates the complete destruction of exciting political, economical, and social instructions in order to make way for new and better ones. Some militants, the person who is fighting activities, and dissident seems dedicated to nihilism. Reinforce your learning. So right now we have to write out the meaning of the root words, or I think we have to write out the whole words that we studied earlier in this session. Preside. Sitting before means preside. Throwback. Reject. Reject refers to throwback. Rejecto is to throw. Turn back. Recede. Recede is to revert. Revert refers, it means revert, turn back. Sit back. Recede. Recede. Go back. Recede. Go before. Precede. CED. Precede. Someone who sits apart, disagrees. Dissident. Under normal. Subnormal. Under the sea. Submarine. Submarine is basically under the sea. Sits, because sub is parental word for under. It's basically the root word. Root word, parental word, both of the terms denotes the same, so don't get confused. So for that, sits under, reduce, grows weaker, subside. Subside. What is the meaning of the subside? Subside is to becoming less intense. Disagree with the majority, act of sitting apart, dissident. Dissidence. Act of growing less or becoming reduced in strength. Sitting under, subside. Sitting in ambush. Sitting in, destroy completely. Annihilate. Sitting in ambush. 13. I think I have to check it out. 13. Sitting in ambush. We covered it here. I think I'm getting out of my mind. I'm forgetting the point here. Insidious. It's important first. Insidious. Basically, it's not a literally meaning of these words, but it may be meaning. That's why I'm getting confused. Complete destruction. Annihilation. Annihilation. Annihilation, basically one who believes in nothing. Nihilist. Nihilist is the person who believes in nothing. nihilism, nihilistic, etymologically. So we have to write out the root words and their meanings. Prefix, pre, before, something in front of, that means pre. Pseudo to sit, pre, back, dis. What's the meaning of the word dis? This means apart or away. In means in, and means to. Nihil means nothing. Sub means under. So I think I completed the whole session here. This is the end of the session number 15 of the book Instant Word Power. So thanks for watching my videos. Bye.